The idea that a brand is just a visual thing is probably quite a big myth. You know, the reality is a brand is the culture, it's the ethos, it's the business. It's not just a pretty logo. So when we talk about brand, we're really talking about how companies and their brands are looking to resonate with their end users and their potential customers. So it's what the brand stands for. It's about being consistent across all of those different touch points that the potential customers might have. So yeah, it's culture as well. So it's a huge part of a business. So we do a lot of learning, a lot of discovery, and a lot of testing to make sure that our ideas and the things that we come up with are actually going to work and land with people and resonate with those people. And the reality is, whether you're B2B, whether you're B2C, whatever you are, it's a human at the other end of the interaction. So we tend to test as much as possible with real people. There's a few different technologies we use. Things like biometrics have a time and a place. So depending on what it is and how visual it is, they can be really useful to help steer. Even things like online testing tools can be useful depending on the context. And AI, of course, like if you're trying to understand or do research around other companies, that can be a really nice tool to help. Again, it's all about using different tools to kind of build a picture. There's definitely some companies that see the value in brand and understand why it's so important, and there's others that have to go on a bit of a learning curve to understand why it's important and how it can help drive and attract more customers. You kind of know when you're interacting with a decent brand. And I think it's easy to see if you're working with a small business with a not so distinct brand culturally and visually and what they stand for. You kind of notice straight away, don't you? Like, well, kind of don't really understand this company. Whereas I think where companies have their brand on point and they share the same values as you do, you kind of know and you recognise that brand. I think when you get to that point, you're away.